Hey, check, baby. 1, 2. You're right. Whatchamacallit? Hey, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This is Dave. Kicking it harder than Van Damme. A boom mic would be nice. Because I could just sit here and just in your face, in your face. In your face.
Check, hey.
Hey. Oh.
Pour your glass and then we're going live.
This is like pretty much done. I can like open it up later and like squeeze out like a little bit more.
Ooh, it's even Merlot.
Merlot. Make sure that's shot. But yeah, I mean whatever you want. I don't care. I just like do this over time. Actually, how can I turn this on? How come it's not?
I didn't power it up for you yet. Sorry.
I thought everything would be set up for me. How do you open this thing? I'm not smart enough.
Alright, Dave.
Yes.
We actually are past 9:30 already, so
Really?
I have to go, yes.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
Double D's Local. Welcome to the Double D's Local and Proud podcast. I'm Dave.
And I'm Dave.
Tonight we've got a kick-ass show for you tonight. We've got bands like Arrows at Dawn, Capital Sons,
Versus me.
and Piranha. We've got some killer interviews lined up here tonight. Hopefully you all enjoy this night. We've got some kick-ass fucking sounds for you. As Dave is over there trying to like open up his box and wanting to squeeze the last itty-bitty drop.
You don't have to say that. You don't have to say that.
But why not? And those of you actually watching on video, we reconfigured the studio tonight. I don't know if you saw.
Oh, I forgot we have video, so I can't be a secret anyway, right?
No. Well, not to mention everybody can probably hear you actually like laying it down. So.
Do you need some help?
I mean,
Can I help
you
you out?
do have Amanda. I mean, you are kind of mutilated in that damn box.
I was late. I'm sorry. It's my fault.
Dave was like majorly late. He showed up like 45 seconds ago, which is why we're a little bit late tonight starting. So.
Hey, showing up at 9:28 for a 9:30 show is perfectly okay.
Yeah, thanks to me and our lovely program director Amanda for doing all of the work tonight. Thanks for showing up, Dave. It's a blessing. I'm glad that you actually showed up.
Why, thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Glad actually that you can be back in the Double D studio tonight, since your absence last week.
Yeah, last week there was issues all around, from the car to the house. Situations. I won't bore anyone with that. I want to get to music.
And hopefully we actually have our echoing problem figured out this week. So.
Well, I was calling in from a phone before, so yeah, it was kind of.
Well, I'm talking because we are going to have bands calling in tonight as well. So.
Yep. I think if we only have one thing calling in at a time instead of me and a band and whoever.
So we have like crossover. I mean, if you could have seen the studio, I really wish I would have actually taken video last week because me in the studio. By the way, there's Dave's picture up there on the wall.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's kind of curled now. I mean, kind of like you're kind of curled and just kind of, I don't know.
Get skinnier.
Are you skinnier from that pic?
No, that pic is only like from a month ago or so.
Okay.
Yeah, I found my old Letterman's jacket from high school. I put it on. It fits perfectly as long as I don't try and button it up.
The pause there, in case you don't know it, and you'll watch it in the video later, is me looking back at the picture going, did that thing ever button?
What?
I mean, we're talking, I've seen extenders that are like, an inch. That's like 7 or 8 inches across.
Oh, yeah, I was a physical specimen back in the day.
But Dave, you're a physical specimen now.
Yes, I am. It's
Well,
just
what type of specimen
Yeah, I know.
is left to
I was just going to say a
imagination?
different kind of specimen, but yes.
Alright. But anyways, let's get into this fucking show tonight. We've got Arrows at Dawn up first, and this song is called On the Run.
All right, that was Arrows at Dawn with their song On the Run. And right now, on the phone we have
Tim on the phone with us. What's up, Tim?
Hey, what's up, guys?
So, we were talking a little bit off the air. You guys have a new record coming out. When is the new record coming out?
Technically, the new record's already out, but the official release date will be 12/11/15.
Ah, cool. Do you have a big CD release show for that?
Yeah, we're going to be playing the Fine Line with Late Night Fights.
Cool. Killer.
Killer band, actually. We're actually going to have those guys on the show in like 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, a week or two, yeah.
Very cool.
And did you have any other shows before that?
Yeah, 11:15 we're playing at the Triple Rocks.
All right, cool. I think I actually saw
also,
that.
Oh, yeah, that's also with Late Night Fights.
Yeah, I think I saw that online. Triple Rock coming up.
So how many shows do you have with Late Night Fights?
Just those two at the moment.
Okay.
Well, hell, you guys are good together. Might as well go on tour together.
Yeah, we'd love to go with
Yeah.
them.
Next show is Vegas with them, right?
Yeah, that would be incredible.
L.A. and then, well, Utah.
Or even Hollywood, Minnesota. I mean, come on.
Hey, I played in Hollywood, Minnesota. I love that place. Yeah, New Germany. Not the old Germany, the new Germany.
New Germany. So Tim, tell us a little bit about the band.
It's kind of a project that's been going for a few years, and we're just kind of a garage rock, American rock type band, and that's just what we do.
And how did y'all meet?
Kind of through a few different ways. Me and Pat have known each other since high school. That's our bass player.
What does Pat do?
Pat's a bass player.
Okay.
And then as far as Matt kind of came along a few years into it. We met him through a mutual friend, and he came in and fit really well, so we played with him and a couple other guys, and then Mark came along about a year later, again through mutual friends, and we just kind of been jamming and been playing the shows and did the new record together since then.
Rock and roll.
Now, how many records do you guys have out right now?
There's 3 records out, including the new one. And that one, like I said, is coming out on 12/11. And this will be the first one with this 4 group of guys.
Okay, now you said this record's already out, but it doesn't get released until December 11th. Where can you find it right now if it's not fully released?
Right now it's on Spotify and iTunes.
Cool, rock and roll.
Yeah.
Love me some Spotify. I listen to it every day as I'm actually on the bus. And actually, I did queue you guys up. So I've been playing Arrows at Dawn for a long time now, probably a good 2 weeks.
Oh, thank you.
On Spotify, streaming that shit on my way in. So
very cool. Thank you.
So now, tell us, a little bit more about the band. You went into how you guys met. Tell us, like some philosophy behind how the band started. When did you start? That type of stuff. I mean, give us the meat, the dirt, and the bones.
Yeah, I'm a lover of a lot of different kinds of music, but the core idea of this band was to be a very high energy rock group. We all really like raw rock and roll. So the idea was just to get together and write the best songs we could do and play them with the most energy that we could put into them. And that's kind of what we try to do with our shows too.
Hell yeah, man! Where can anyone who wants to find out about Arrows at Dawn, where would they find you online?
Right now, the best place to find us is on Facebook. So facebook.com/Arrows at Dawn.
Is it Arrows at Dawn or Arrows.Dawn?
Arrows at Dawn.
Oh, it is. Okay, Arrows at Dawn. All right. And then is your website up still? Arrowsatdawn.com?
It was up, and now we're kind of doing some things with it, so it is offline.
Okay. So Facebook's the best way so far.
A little bit of restructuring. Are you on Bandcamp, Reverb Nation, anything like that?
Yep, we're on all of that.
Very cool. So you got the shows coming up in the next couple of weeks. Plug your shows once more.
We're playing the Triple Rock on 11/15 and the Fine Line on 12/11.
Rock and roll. That's Arrows at Dawn. You can find them on Facebook. Arrows at Dawn.
And of course, we've got Tim on the phone with us, who's the lead singer for Arrows at Dawn. Killer band. Love the sound, by the way, guys. I wish we had more. I wish we had more than just you there tonight, Tim.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of hard. We're all spread around the state, so I'm actually calling from about an hour south of you guys.
Where are you at now?
I'm in Owatonna.
Oh,
You're more than an hour.
Yeah, since we're up in Coon Rapids right now, so.
Oh, wow.
That's where the Double D studio is, but I know Owatonna well. Actually we had a band on last week, was it? Discord Curse, who's also out of Owatonna.
Yes, yeah, up Faribault area, yeah.
So, I mean, great talking to you. We've actually got to get the show flowing a little bit more. So great talking to you, Tim. Plug your shows one last time and your websites where everybody can find you, where everybody can, most importantly, buy your record.
Yeah, well, we'll be playing Triple Rock on 11/15 and the Fine Line on 12/11.
See the release.
You can find us on Facebook and Reverb Nation /Arrows at Dawn.
Rock and roll.
Perfect. Thanks for joining us, Tim. You know, next time I'd love to have you on the actual WD Strip Naked show. We'll have to figure out a time when you guys can actually all play with us and get naked on stage in front of a live audience.
Yeah, I would love. Yeah, because.
Absolutely. That's right up our alley, man.
Yeah, we'll
do it.
Listening to your tunes, I think you guys would. Yeah, it'd be great to have you guys stripped down naked acoustically and rock out with us live on location at a bar somewhere.
You bet.
Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me on, by the way.
Hey, Tim, awesome. Love talking to you. And rock on. Next up, we have Capital Sons. Unfortunately, we can't have a call-in with them yet tonight because...
It's past their bedtime?
No, it's not past their bedtime. They're out of state. I was talking to Rick. He's down in Atlanta tonight, so he's like, yeah, I just can't call in.
So there is actually a good reason this time.
There actually is a good reason this time. But you know what? This band has been a band that has been talking to me since we started this show, so over 2 months now.
Right.
And I think I played them on show number 1. It was either 1 or 2 that we played them. They have been hitting me up every 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, Rick
show.
He also plays for a cover band, Kick the Dog, as well.
Another killer band, by the way. You actually have to talk into your mic a little bit.
I did. So. I'm like, I don't have a boom. I can't.
Now, had you brought your boom stand like I asked you to, and you said, okay, I'll do it.
I can't lean over far enough.
You know, these guys, I love them. They're great. The song that I picked up, because, you know, Rick never got back to me about a song. He said, you know, Amsterdam was all right. Which is the song we played in week 1 or 2. I can't remember anymore. But I've got, actually, Better Part of Me from Capital Sons.
Well, no, right now. Well, first you're gonna like say, oh, Capital Sons again.
And that was Capital Sons' Better Part of Me. Killer band. I really wish they were in town, or that, you know, some of those guys would have been available for a phone call tonight, so we could actually talk to them. But, you know, Rick's down in Atlanta doing something right now. I don't know what else. But next, we've got, you know, Dave. A lot of bands have actually contacted him about different venues, different gigs they got coming up. Every week now we do a piece on just gigs that are happening for the week.
Yeah, if you want to call it a club crawl, otherwise the featured loud and proud shows. Yeah, you know, and if you want to know how you can have your upcoming shows featured on the Double D show, just message us. I'll give you a shout out. Actually, tonight, as we speak, the band E is playing at the Minnesota Music Cafe. Band E, that's Elijah Adam, outstanding guitar player. I played with him before, booked him before. Actually, the guys he has playing with him tonight are all monsters. Dave Beatty, Scott Tate, Mickey Velasquez. And Friday, November 6th. We have at the Hurricane Grill in Minnetonka, Jake Nelson. He's an acoustic modern country act, and you know, he did unique originals as well. Club Underground on Friday in Northeast Minneapolis. Mortificator, Among the Serpents, Living Through Ghosts, Samothia. That's a 21 plus show. Saturday we have a few different shows. At the Terminal Bar we have one, Beretta, and My Name is Ellipsis. My Name is Ellipsis. That's the other band, and it's only a $3 show. Tony Crispina, he says the only requirement is no crabby people are allowed. So yeah, Veronica,
$3 show.
Yeah, $3 show. Very, very cheap show. That leaves you more money for booze. So, and also on Saturday at Mace-Lax, Fergus Plinko with Capital Sons, who we just played, Jack and Kitty, and Uklishiz and Yoga Jug Benders. That's on Saturday. If you guys are not in the Twin Cities, up northwest area in St. Cloud at the Red Carpet Cover Bar, This Mad Future, the version 5 and Fixated.
Love Fixated.
Do you know how much it costs to get in that show?
Free?
It's a free show.
We love free.
Free show. Even more money for booze. So, and next Wednesday at the Fine Line, it's like a week from today, we have Passion Fire, Lion Eyes, and Goulash. And might I add, I know this is normally an original music show, but Dave Eyes, on Saturday, he is running karaoke at Andover Lanes.
Yeah, I will put it out there for any band that's out there. Come out, see me. If you bring your gear with you, bring an acoustic, whatever. I have absolutely no problem plugging you guys in and letting you do a quick little set.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I do not run a little typical fucking karaoke show. I mean, I bring out my full stage setup. You're under the fog, you're under the lights, everything that you would do at a regular show, but in a karaoke setting.
I would do that too, and it just so happens actually on my way here, I got a text that they need a fill-in. I am going to be running karaoke at Two Stooges
over in Fridley?
On Sunday. Yep, Sunday, bloody Sunday.
I might actually have to come out to that show.
Super Dave, I'm running karaoke. It's via Shift Digital Audio, but yeah, I will do the same thing. If anyone dares, even if you don't want to bring out an acoustic guitar, I'll bring my own. Let's make it happen. But yeah, that is the Club Crawl. And don't forget, there is a 93X Battle of the Bands going on right now. You can go to the
killer fucking Battle of the Bands.
Yeah, you can go to the 93X site, and it's a tournament fashion where you got band versus band, and they go all the way to the right. I mean, you got bands that we have had on this show in the past, like Blur Curve, Piranha, who we're gonna have coming up. Cold Kingdom, there's other bands, Hate Beast, are the other bands that I know, but the winner gets to open for Steel Panther, and that's always fun.
Yeah. And you know what? Get out, vote. I mean, I do this most weeks anyways. Get out, support your local musicians, support your local bands. Some of the bands that we've had on this show, Sleep Signals, Crossroader, Cold Kingdom, Blur Curve. One of the bands that we've actually had on the Double D Strip Naked show.
Yeah, the Strip Naked show where they played acoustic. Yeah, Blur Curve.
You've got Piranha who we're doing tonight. We've got...
I think they're up next, actually.
They are actually. And Vaudeville.
Oh, Vaudeville's
who we had just a few weeks back.
Sure, yep. I've got drunk with them before, yeah.
Who haven't you gotten drunk with, Dave?
Oh, there's a few, but not. Most of them I have.
Sin City Escape.
Right.
We've got Digital Homicide and against Blur Curve, which they're almost in a dead freaking heat right now.
Oh, yeah, 52% to 48%. Guys, right? Log on and vote. If you have a favorite band, actually, I'm looking at all of these. There's 51 to 49, 55 to 45. They're all close. If you guys want a band to move on and to the next round, go online and vote. 93x.com. Not .com on, but it's .com.
Now, my favorite band, actually, and they're losing, I can't believe why, Cold Kingdom.
Oh, they were on last week, right?
They were on last week.
Or 2 weeks before.
2 weeks ago we had them on.
It's all the same to me.
But they're actually down 57 to 43%. So you know what? Get out. Get to 93x.com. Vote for Cold Kingdom, everybody. Get these guys. I saw them live. I've seen them a couple times live. They put on one hell of a damn show. And, Danny, she's one hell of a hot-looking female vocalist.
That's always a bonus.
Exactly. Not to take anything away from Piranha, who they're up against.
Oh, Piranha's up against. Well, actually,
it's a really good fight between the two of them.
both bands just played at Bob's this last weekend. Cold Kingdom played Friday, and Piranha was part of the Halloween Hellfest on Saturday.
Oh, sorry guys from Piranha, even though we're calling in, you guys are calling in later on, and we're playing tonight. I've still got to go with Cold Kingdom on you guys. So, but by the way, the music that we were playing underneath the.
I'm not showing favoritism.
I am. I have no problem showing favoritism.
That's because you talk to Cold Kingdom. After you talk to Piranha, you'll like them better.
Maybe, I don't know. But
probably.
The song that we were playing underneath everything going on tonight was Buried Alive from Ashes from Stone. Band that I was sitting there chatting with at the bar down at Hell's Kitchen the other night. So we had a great time just sitting there chatting.
They were at the Running Aces Halloween Fest, right? Yeah,
I'm still trying to fix some of the glitches that I had from that night, so we can actually post that show.
Oh, for the interview?
Yes.
Yeah, I would like that. Yeah, I'd love to hear some of those interviews. Yeah.
For some reason, I've got all the data, but it will not play. Don't ask me why.
Yeah, that's just
not figured out. So.
Little details. Nothing major. So who do we got now? Piranha.
Up next, we got Piranha, and the song they chose was Pounce.
Yeah, I'm calling right now, so... Is it sounding better?
Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
What?
Please check the number and dial again.
715. That's a Wisconsin number. No wonder.
154.
Is it sounding better under now? I just reviewed that, so...
They got a hot chick bass player.
It's so much different.
Hello?
Jesse!
Yo!
Yo, this is Dave from the Double D's.
Hey, Dave, how's it going, buddy?
It's going. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Yourself?
Can't complain. By the way, we've got about 45 seconds to chat real quick before you got to go back on the air. So.
Yeah, we have your song Bounce playing right now. We had over 600 listeners last week, so yeah, we just wanna just blast this out to everyone. Everyone, like, hey, check out this band, all that shit.
So, do we have just you?
Oh, we lost one.
And that was Piranha. We're trying to get them back on the phone with us real quick.
Yeah, phones.
We had Jesse on the phone with us.
Phone issues.
And all of a sudden, it just went dead as we were talking to him. So.
And he must be hanging out in the middle of BFE.
Well, it is a Wisconsin number, so.
Hey, you reached Jesse on that.
Oh, I guess he didn't want to talk to us tonight. I don't know.
Well, hey, we can move on. I mean, that was...
talk about some of the bios of the
yeah,
that's
what I meant by moving on. But yeah, on Piranha, we just played a song called Bounce. They've been on for a handful of years. They had some kick-ass shows. They played with Wayne Static, Seven Dust, Guar, Soulfly, El Nino, Soilwork. They've had a bunch of really cool shows. They played with Dead Horse Trauma, who we've had on the show before, and why don't you actually? How about I interview you? You can pretend that you're Jesse.
Oh, I like it.
Ooh, we haven't done this before. I mean, come on now.
I like it.
It's been a long time since I've been, in that rock star seat.
No, but yeah, bummer. I mean, we talked to Jesse a little bit on the phone and then lost him. So yeah, who knows? Maybe he is driving out in the middle of the cornfields in Wisconsin.
I mean, he could. Well, then again, Wisconsin is known more for the beer than the cornfields.
The beer fields?
The beer fields. We're talking beer fields here.
That's cool, but... oh,
Hey,
there it is.
Dave!
What's up?
Dude, I got terrible service right now.
Where the fuck are you?
I'm in western Wisconsin, man.
Are you on the beer field?
No, dude, I just got back from drinking some beer, though.
From the beer fields.
I mean, as I was trying to get you back on the phone, Dave was actually going to interview me and just say that I was Jesse. And say, he was talking about driving out in the cornfields and everything. I'm like, well, no, Wisconsin's known for beer, so it's the beer fields, not the cornfields.
Well, dude, I just pulled over here pretty much in a cornfield to fucking talk, so let's do it.
All right.
Well, hey, you need corn to make beer.
I suppose, right? You got me there. You got me there. So, yeah, Jesse, what do you guys have? I know that you guys just played Halloween Hellfest last Saturday. Big fun show, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we did with Gabriel and the Apocalypse and City of the Week and Dead Horse Trauma. Man, we had a blast.
Did you know that out of all 7 of those bands that were on that big bill, you are the only band that we have not had on the show yet?
Until tonight.
Until right now.
Mark it on the fucking calendar. I apologize for my French.
Now you have, you're not allowed to swear, right? On internet.
Fuck
radio.
the goddamn fucking FCC. Fucking swear your goddamn mind out.
That's not allowed.
Hey, just so you're aware, I got our newest member of Piranha in the car with me here, Adam Lehman, our sampler.
Adam. DJ Scarecrow.
DJ Scarecrow, that's right.
Adam, I think I know Adam. Adam, didn't you used to be in...
Okay, hold on. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties here, so...
What the hell's going on?
Per our program director, we can't hear Jesse at all.
You can't hear me?
Well, we can hear you in the studio, but nobody online can actually hear you, so...
Yeah, our program director has headphones on and is... All right, say something again, or yell really loud.
Hey, what's up?
Is that
Hey, what up?
We're on a delay. It's a little delay.
Can
you hear me now?
Can you hear him now?
I haven't even gotten to that part yet.
I mean, we're up to like a Verizon commercial now.
Oh, it's not. Something's not on.
What about the Verizon commercial? Wait a second. Now it sounds like we're in a submarine.
Well, I bet it does actually, because I've got the speaker cranked that I've got mic'd.
This isn't even on, I don't think.
No,
Alright, but hold on. What about the Brazos commercial?
The what commercial?
The Brazos commercial.
Wait. This is crazy. This is awesome. I love it.
So, I mean, you guys can hear us in the studio, but not on air.
Apparently, we can hear you fine. You are kind of like echoing.
You're like really bad here in the studio, but okay, Dave, shut up for a second. Jesse, talk to me for a second.
Hold up. I got you going through my 2009 Ford Focus.
Okay.
And the speakers and shit here. Let me see if I can't get you on the phone.
I was gonna say, take us off of fucking Bluetooth.
I don't think the mic.
We good?
Keep talking. Tell us about your next show that's coming up.
Next shows, oh man. You know, it's funny, Serrata was fully intending to take some time off here after Halloween Hellfest to get our LP down on track. And we had a couple of shows that popped up here in the last week. In December, what dates are those? December 6th, December 5th, it's a Saturday. We're going to be up in Brainerd. We got a big Toys for Tots event that we're going to do.
Awesome.
And then we're currently in a contest with 93X right now to play at the Myth and open up for Steel Panther and Pop Evil.
Yes,
on the 4th, I believe, Friday.
We actually already plugged you for that before we
Yeah. Kick ass. It's a pain in the ass to register for that voting contest, but once you register, man, we're in it for the long haul. So we're hoping in the next 3-4 weeks here to land a gig at the Mist and up in Maplewood, and that'd be the first time that Piranha's been there. And so if you're not familiar, you can check us out on social media, Facebook, Twitter, or whatever.
Cool.
Now, we were actually just talking about that show,
there.
you know, just a little bit before we called you up and had all the lovely little difficulties. So, because you're up against my guys, Cold Kingdom, which sucks.
Cold Kingdom.
Oh my God. You know, and I was saying, you know, I'm sorry, nothing against you guys. I love you guys, but my vote actually went for Cold Kingdom this week.
Well, I can't say that I blame you for that.
I mean,
we played against Cold Kingdom in the 93X Rising Rockers 1 contest last year.
okay.
And they flat out kicked our ass, man. They're a bunch of good people. And they beat us out at Mill City Nights earlier this year, too, for their Road to Northern Invasion. And I got to play Northern Invasion with Slipknot and all that jazz. So.
Actually, you know what? I was actually at that show and caught them. That was the first time I ever saw Cold Kingdom.
Oh, they're kick-ass.
And they are kick-ass. I saw them out at the Emergent show out of Pickle Park a couple months back. Love those guys. Had them actually on the national podcast that sometimes I do every once in a while. Just 2 weeks ago. And love them. So, but I mean, not to take anything away from you guys. I mean, because you guys fucking rock. I mean, you really do.
We appreciate that.
I still actually have to get out to actually catch one of your shows, so.
Well, see, if you come see one of our shows, maybe you'll be voting for us instead.
So, when the fuck can I come out and see you guys next?
What's that?
When can I come out and see you guys next?
You already said.
Well, you got 2 options. So far on the calendar, like I mentioned before, we got December 5th or 4th or whatever it is, the Friday up in Brainerd for Toys for Tots. And then if you're looking to make a road trip, we're going to be with our friends Altria down in Madison on January 15th.
So when are you back in town?
And both of them are road trips.
Back in town is up in the air right now. We're really hoping to hit this Mist show up here. All we got to do is get by Cold Kingdom. We hope. But aside from that, we really are looking to spend the next 2-3 months to get a full-length LP out to our fans.
Okay.
We got some music videos in the works as well.
Where are you guys recording the record at?
We record everything with Transient Auto. South Minneapolis, Mike Byrne over at Transient Audio, Wilson, his tech. A great bunch of guys.
Oh, yeah, they are.
We recorded Junk Punch there last fall. And we're actively working on getting a full-length LP out before the end of the year here.
Awesome. Hey, keep in touch with us on when that comes out, and if you guys can get that rolling, you know, like especially if you're gonna do a CD release show, whatever. Yeah, let us know. We'll pump it.
Oh, absolutely.
I will be your pimp.
We need a pimp.
Dave is a good pimp, by the way. I mean, he's got the look, he's got the hair, he's got, you know, he even has that whole, like, pimp hat.
I do,
absolutely.
I'm trying to get him to actually wear it in the studio some night for the show, but...
I can, actually. I can next week if you want. Yeah, it's like
I would love it.
Yeah, it's some costume thing that I wore on stage a few times when I was playing. Yeah, it's pretty fucking ridiculous, yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, by the way, sorry if I actually made you repeat some of the stuff, but since we were having a little bit of technical difficulties earlier, I actually had to switch out mics, which those on the video are actually going to see a beautiful picture of my ass as I'm bending over and, you know, fixing mics and changing lines and everything like that. So.
Oh, it is beautiful.
I know, I kind of like my ass. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of partial to it. I sit on it every day.
You throw us a picture of that ass, and we'll throw it on our social media in a heartbeat.
Hey, there we go.
But you know what? You definitely have got to share this podcast tonight. So share the shit out of it because we have a goal.
If this goes viral, then his ass will go viral.
Oh, my ass has already been viral. My ass has been
Well,
seen
you know,
by 80% of the world, so.
I got to give guys like you props when it comes to the local scene and the regional scene, for that matter. I mean, it's guys like you that definitely get our kind of music around and get the saturation that we love to see. And
I love it.
Absolutely.
You know, Dave and I have both been in this industry for many decades.
Super Dave.
We love this music. We love the Minnesota scene, and I preach it every single week. Get out and support your local fucking musicians.
Go see a fucking band this weekend.
Right?
That's
Let's
exactly
get
right.
a band tonight. I mean, there's bands.
I mean, there's a band tonight. There's a band tomorrow night. I mean, people forget to realize that Minneapolis, St. Paul, 10 years ago, was the mecca for our genre.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I mean, I think about the years when we had Mudvayne in town recording. I mean, it's one of those things where people don't forget about the fact that Minneapolis, St. Paul has really always been the place to be for mainstream metal, mainstream hard rock, you know. And so we honestly appreciate guys like yourself that are still trying to keep that alive. And as far as Piranha is concerned, if you get your ass out to one of our shows, we're going to buy you a drink. We're going to give you a CD. We're going to make you buy a T-shirt.
Awesome.
But we're going to have a good time.
Hey, who goes to more shows than I do? I'm wearing a band T-shirt right now. I mean, every time I'm like the walking billboard. Bands love giving me their band shirts. I mean, I'm wearing actually it's an older shirt. It's a Regime shirt I'm wearing right now. But yeah, I mean, every time I go to a show, I'm wearing some band's T-shirt, and yeah, it's just I like to be the walking billboard.
By the way, Jesse,
Absolutely.
Amanda, our program director, is saying you've got to give her a girl's shirt.
Ooh, we have some.
Oh,
You know, we have.
You just
I
got
don't know if you guys
three
were
full
aware.
thumbs up, so.
I don't know if you were aware, but we actually have Pirantes.
Pirantes. I like that.
Pirantes.
Piranha.
Two different versions. We got a Piranti thong and Piranti boy shorts.
Ooh.
Which one do I want? Let me think.
I am kind of partial to the boy shorts, so that's what you're getting, babe. And you will have to model them for me.
I thought you were gonna model them first.
Well, I will.
You gotta try them out.
I gotta try them out. So you said that you had somebody in the car with you. Who do you get in the car with you?
Adam.
We have Adam Lehman with me.
Adam,
And,
what's up?
he's-
Tell Justin to
he's-
shut the fuck up and let you actually on the phone for a little bit.
We're just heading back from a local watering joint in River Falls, Wisconsin. So
Hey, which place? Actually, I probably have been there many times.
I was gonna say the same thing.
if you haven't heard the liquor on my breath yet, you will.
Hey,
No, it's all good and fun.
all right, rock and roll, man. So, hey, where can people find Piranha online?
Oh Christ, we have so many outlets online. The best place to go is going to be www.followpiranha.com.
Follow Piranha. And how do you spell Piranha? Because I am horrible at that.
That's all right. It's Piranha, Piranha.
All right, followpiranha.com. And then
Absolutely.
And then you got a Facebook as well.
We do, Facebook.com/followpiranha.
I thought it was Piranha Band.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay, rock and roll.
Oh my God, Dave's right for once.
That's because I can read.
Wait. When the fuck did you learn how to read?
Well, actually, when I had those issues a couple weeks ago, I learned.
Oh, you learned in 2 weeks?
Yes.
Sweet. High five. So, by the way, we actually reconfigured the studio tonight so I could actually high five Dave now.
Yeah,
he's actually sitting across from me instead of next to me, so
we used to be kind of like Kiggy Wampus. Is that's a Wisconsin term.
That's a perfectly good word.
It's a Wisconsin
The only problem
term.
now with the studio setup is Dave has full access to the fridge that's in the studio.
I am closer to the beer.
Oh, nice.
I am closer to the beer.
I have no access to the fridge.
He has to beg me for a beer every time.
It took me 2 songs to get a damn beer, I'm not gonna lie. But this is one hell of a damn good beer.
I'm paying attention to the more important things, so. But, all right, hey, thanks for talking to us, Jesse. Say hi to Adam, I know he's next to you. And don't forget, everybody, go on 93X. The Battle of Bands voting ends on Friday for round 1.
For round 1, you bet.
Yeah, go on.
Vote for your favorite band, listen to the bands, vote for them. I don't care who you vote for.
Just make an effort.
Granted, 60% of the bands that have been out there, or that are out there right now, are bands that have been on this show.
Yeah, actually, that are on the 93X, Battle of the Bands thing,
Which just proves that we actually picked some of the best bands in the Twin Cities.
Yeah, I didn't even know that thing was going on until this week, really. Just, hey.
Well, this is week 1.
No, and I mean, you guys are exactly right. And that's the same thing that you're going to hear Piranha preaching when you come see us at a live show, when you connect with us on social media. I mean, we obviously have our own thing going, but ultimately we've been around the scene long enough that it support the local scene. I mean, there's a meme that's out there on social media about how, support your local musician or your local band, only because that very well could be the next band that is landing some big national act. I mean, people forget about that stuff. So, I mean, whether you're voting for us, whether you're voting for Cold Kingdom, whether you're voting for anybody else on that list, man, the only thing that matters is that you're out there voting. Oh. And that's what we live off of. That's what we strive on. We're always trying to get better just because of the fact that this is the place to be as far as our genre of music is concerned. And the Twin Cities needs a little thump in the heart to make them realize and recognize that this is the place to be. So.
Well, and the Twin Cities rock scene has always been a huge scene.
Always.
Always. I mean, all the way back, back when I started in this industry back in the 80s. I mean, this has always been a fucking rock mecca. There's been so many great bands that have come out of here, and it just continues.
And not only that, but there's a shit ton of bands that aren't from the cities that came to the cities.
Yeah.
Throughout the 80s and 90s, because this was the place to be. So.
American Gothic is one of them from North Carolina.
Absolutely. And you mentioned American, I think of American Head Church.
Yeah, you bet. And I mean, there's so many bands that we've talked to, and even on this show that we've had, that they've come from other states to come here because of the music scene that is here, and just the camaraderie that is here with all the musicians. I mean, you look at bands like Pinwheel and Cold Kingdom, who have had shit ripped off of them in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And just the whole industry and the music scene here in the cities coming together and helping those guys out and getting them back on the road, supplying gear for them, supplying whatever they need. I mean, this is a very tight-knit community.
Absolutely.
I mean,
and that's one of those things that myself and my 4 other bandmates, we take that into account every day of our life. I mean, we are so blessed to be part of such a huge music scene, not just regionally, but it's like I said before. I mean, we've had some of the biggest bands in the world come through the Twin Cities to record, play shows, etc. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, hell. I mean, the Twin Cities sound goes so far beyond the Prince sound. I mean, granted, Prince is probably the biggest musician that's come out of the cities. It's still very relevant today, and still, just huge. But the scene here is just amazing. So get out, check out the local musicians that you hear and see play at different clubs around town. I mean, there's a lot of clubs. Dave knows a lot more of the clubs than I do.
Prince's first ever show was at the fucking Terminal Bar.
The Terminal.
Yeah, that little tiny ass place. Yeah, Prince's first ever show was at the Terminal Bar.
Absolutely, and I'll give a shout out too. I know that it's a Wednesday night right now, but if you guys had the Minnesota Music Cafe in St. Paul,
I already plugged them because one of my buddies, Elijah Adam, his band is playing tonight as we speak right now. Yep. I talked to him earlier today.
Absolutely.
And while I've never been there, I hear it's a great venue to play.
It's a big, nice. It's cool. It's a really cool place.
But hey, Jesse, it was great talking to you. We actually have to wrap up. We've got another band to actually play and interview. But definitely stay on the phone real quick while we play the next song. Next up, we got Versus Me.
Nice.
And we got Tension featuring Craig Mabbitt on the phone. And
nice.
This is a killer fucking tune, so.
This is the band Versus Me.
Hello?
Hello! How are you?
How are you doing? Good, how are you doing?
I'm good. Who do we have on the phone?
This is Lee.
Lee,
This is Lee, the bass player.
He plays bass.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Dave.
Hello, how are you guys doing?
We are fucking lit, so.
We still have I think we have a few more beers still, though.
Maybe one.
Did you bring any more?
I don't know what I got.
I mean, you drank me out of wine, you drank your own wine, you drank my beer.
No, this is the only wine that I brought. No, all I did was have like half of the wine and half of the beer so far.
Alright, so we've got about 30 seconds left. And that was Versus Me with Attention featuring Craig Mabbitt. So, we've got Versus Me on the phone with us tonight. Say hey, what's up, dudes?
Hello, how's it going?
This is Lee.
It's going pretty damn good.
I was the lone wolf. Everybody's out in different directions tonight, from work to different states to everything tonight. So I was the lone wolf, I guess.
Work.
All right, you know what? I'm going to actually ask you to talk louder into the damn phone. Scream.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I think my phone's big enough since I got the new iPhone, but apparently it's not as big as I thought it was.
Can't hear him.
Oh, I can hear
you. Can you hear me?
But apparently, like online, we can't. Yeah.
Well, and I think the problem is actually me.
It's not you, it's me, huh?
No, it'll be me because I hit the wrong mute.
Yep. Our program director says, yes, you are live and you are rocking right now. So everyone disregard the last minute and a half. Just fuck that.
He really is here.
I unfortunately hit the wrong mute button, so I unmuted the wrong.
So he could have yelled as loud as he fucking wanted. It wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter.
You could have screamed, huh?
You could have. So, tell us a little bit. The same thing we kind of go through with a lot of the bands we talk about. Number one, talk about shows that you got coming up.
Right now, we got in December from I think the 9th through the 13th, we're doing a little short run with the band I Prevail, and they're from Michigan area. You guys familiar with them?
Band, actually.
And I mean, that's our big right now for the end of the year, at least for the end of 2015. And then we're just kind of finishing up on a few new songs that we're writing right now. We got our full length done. We've had it done for a while. We're just kind of adding more to it, picking out the best of what we got, and
cool.
Want to release it, I guess, kind of according to what people like to hear as well.
Do you have any preliminary kind of like a CD release thoughts? I mean, like maybe not this date or around this time, or venues or anything like that.
Well, we initially were going to do it in the fall, and that was our initial idea, I think, because we've had a lot of these songs done for a while, and we wanted to release it. But our whole idea was wanting to release it with or at least, hopefully having like a label support of some kind, or not having to release it ourselves, if that makes sense, I guess.
Sure.
So we had fall time of this year, we were going to release it, and then we had kind of gotten a random, like a little push through our radio station here in Madison, Wisconsin, WJJO, and Randy Hawk, and they've been playing us, and we got on the radio there, and we got some big shows, like one was Sonic Boom, which was a big festival with, more of like the rock bands, and then, got some like the underground from like Falling Reverse to I Prevail, and like We Are Harlot and Beartooth and all that. So we had a couple big shows, that, we decided that we would wait and see where that push puts us, basically.
Where was that Sonic Boom Fest?
It's funny thing is, it was in my home city of Janesville, Wisconsin, which is a little south of Madison, about half an hour, 40 minutes to Madison, an hour from Milwaukee.
I know Janesville. Yeah, I played at the back bar in the back.
Yes.
Yes, when I used to travel. Now I'm old though. So
you're familiar with the area a little bit, then, at least that area.
I'm familiar with everything from here to Florida and New Orleans and stuff. I played it all.
Oh, very cool, very cool. It's nice to kind of get an idea of an area when you kind of be a band, you travel, you get to. It's fun to come back to it again, especially if you had a good time there,
Oh yes, very much.
But back bar. We played a back bar show with I Prevail, kind of a pre-signed Boom show too. That was awesome. But we just said we were literally wanting to release it, but at the same time we didn't want to just throw the whole CD out there and we want to release it to a good amount of people that want to hear it, and we still feel like we aren't quite to that level where releasing all of it's going to be maybe to our advantage, I guess.
Sure. Or that's what I was wondering, if you had anything, any ideas on when you wanted to do it, or are you gonna just kind of like sit back and wait for the time, until you feel the time is right?
Yeah, I think we're gonna wait till the time is right, because I think it feels like nowadays some bands throw a whole CD out there and it kind of gets lost in the mix of things. A lot of people want to go on iTunes or the Google store and then buy singles.
You don't want to force it. Yeah, I mean, if it feels right to do it, then do it. I know what you mean.
It's like Christmas. Once you open all the presents, what's left to the surprise? You know what I mean?
There's always cookies.
Yes. There's always some cookies here.
There's always brandy and eggnog.
Yeah. Good point. I forget about that.
No, that's cool, man. Where can people find you? What's the best place for people to find you online?
I like to think we've hit the most of the major media things from. I mean, obviously you can download the music on the iTunes, the Google Store, the Spotify we have on there. A couple of that for that kind of new music. Obviously, you have the Reverb Nation, that type of stuff. But most of our stuff, I like to think is probably most current is probably Facebook is probably the big one, and that's VSME, or V as in Victor S ME band. Facebook.com/VSME band.
Right. Yep.
And don't forget about Twitter.
The abbreviation. The abbreviation for versus.
You guys have a shit ton of fucking followers on Twitter.
Yes, I mean, I like to think we've, that was the one thing that I think, like a lot of bands, are doing, or some are not doing, I guess, too, but, it's really working the social media parts. I mean, it's free advertisement. Why not do it? You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
Work it.
And all the band members do a really good job of, keeping up with all of it and, replying to people, and it really, I feel like it pays off,
Yeah, it does. When you reply to people, I mean, yeah, I've dealt with bands, I've booked bands, I've been in bands where no one cares, and then they wonder why it fizzles. I mean, yeah, just go out and be there. Just be out and about. Whether it's online.
You have got to respond to your fans.
Yeah.
No matter what. I mean, you guys have almost 74,000 fans on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know to what extent, how many of them, all of them are still your fans, but at the same time, the ones that are still, active, you keep up with them, and if anything, hopefully they keep up with you and they keep the little bit of ball rolling, you know what I mean? So, you gotta start somewhere at least, and, even if you have a trickle, in every city, a little bit, hopefully it's better than the next band that doesn't have anything,
Yeah, I only have like 900 followers on my page. I don't know what the hell, man.
That's not bad. I mean, if all 900 are really active, that's amazing. Then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, everyone wants to know where I'm going, right?
You're going downhill really fast. I'm just saying.
Going or eating or whatever,
Yeah. I mean, but everything I've seen about you guys has been fucking amazing. So I mean,
oh, good.
Everything I've heard, I love. There's a reason I'm actually having you guys wrap up the show tonight. So, I mean, I love the music, love the sound. You sent us some really good shit to play tonight too. So,
good.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
So,
I'm glad. I wish we had more out at times, but at the same time, like I said, I mean, we've given some of the ones that we thought were that showed the best display of us right now. I mean, we had some other real good ones, I think too. But these two songs really we had the two songs and one acoustic that we've released right now, and I think they're a good example of kind of the little bit of the sound or direction that we have right now. It's kind of a metal and a pop mixed together,
Oh, yeah. Oh, whoops, I should talk to the mic. Oh, yeah.
Dave, definitely talking to the fucking mic. I mean, come on now.
Well, I was like,
how long have you been in this industry?
As far as versus me, we've been a band for, it's just a little bit over a year. All of us in this band have all been doing this for a long time, but we've all had different bands, and we've had good things and bad things that we've learned from that. And I think that was what we've done this band, and in the year that we've been a band, that I think we covered a lot of ground in that year. And I think that's from I like to think smart decisions and experience.
Perfect. And you know what? I have to say that I love the bio that you guys gave us.
Oh, good.
I mean,
good.
Now, granted, on the video you can actually see, the 2 pages of bio that you sent us.
Oh, good. Yeah, it was. We worked. We worked on that. We thought, every example we, represent the band with, we want it to be, the best it can be, and like a resume, a good representation of us.
Well, and my favorite part of my favorite part of the whole bio was, you're a rare breed that not only walks the walk but talks the talk.
That's all that matters.
I mean,
a resume, a good representation of us. Yeah, like I said,
what the hell is that?
I just went to the wrong. I went to our page by accident. Not by accident. I did it on purpose, but I didn't know it started playing. So.
Dave is surfing porn. Well, while we're on the air, Dave is surfing porn. I'm not gonna fault the guy. I mean, unfortunately, the screen is facing the wrong way. If you're gonna surf porn, put it on that screen.
No, it's facing the right way for me.
Not for me. Put it on that damn screen.
Right.
Come on. Well, we have 3 screens here in the studio, just so you know.
Yes.
And Dave was keeping it all private to himself. Sorry, we digress quite a bit here in the studio. So.
No problem.
So, tell us, where can we find you guys next?
Like I said, well, as far as show-wise, or what's the plan for next, or a little bit of both?
Yeah, a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Well, like I said, right now we're finishing up a couple new songs that I think are gonna go over really well once we figure out when we're gonna release them. I think there's a kind of a new little direction of sound for us, and we've been kind of experimenting with some more production stuff, and I think it's gonna be, like I said, just a little more, a little more keyed in our sound. As far as actual playing wise, we're gonna be in, like I said, Michigan, Michigan, like the first 3 shows are in Michigan, and the last 2 are throughout Wisconsin. So we'll be there, except the December 9th through the 13th on a little tour with I Prevail.
Oh yeah. All right, rock and roll, man. Well, hey, this was Versus Me. Thanks, Lee, for being on.
Thank you.
Lee. Do you ever get that? Do you ever get that Tenacious D song?
I do. That was the Pick of Destiny, is it?
Yeah, we're talking fucking Lee.
I love that. I'm very familiar with that. Great song.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know that I'm not the most brilliant, and I'm the first guy who ever did that. So, but yeah, this is Versus Me, and we just got done talking to Lee, and we are Double D's Strip Naked,
Local and
proud.
Jesus Christ, Dave! You don't even know the fucking show that you're on?
No, it's the other one. The other show that I was thinking of.
Wow.
That's great.
Thank you to all the bands that have been on tonight. Lee, you guys have been great. Versus Me, check them out. Find them on Facebook, find them on Twitter, find them on every place on social media. This is the Double D's Local and Proud podcast. I'm Dave.
And I'm Dave.
We will see you next week.
So, rock and roll. Now who are we going to call?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. The Twin Cities was named the official best place to live in the United States.
Cool.
By someone who it doesn't matter.
By somebody that does not live here.
Yes, really.